ASEAN, a place where we, the ASEAN peoples, call home. We have been working hard together, hand in hand as one, for the last 45 years to build a region where peace, stability and prosperity prevails. And on this auspicious occasion of the 45th anniversary of ASEAN, Cambodia is proud to have assumed the prestigious role as the ASEAN Chair for the second time since joining ASEAN in 1999. Cambodia's assumption of the chairmanship of ASEAN has come at a time when ASEAN has been intensifying its dynamic growth and development with an increasing global role. At the same time, ASEAN is advancing steadily towards the realization of ASEAN community building and its integration goals and objectives. As symbolically reflected in the logo and theme of Cambodia's chairmanship of ASEAN 2012, ASEAN One Community, One Destiny, Cambodia has been fully committed to intensify ASEAN cooperation by working closely with all ASEAN member states to build a people-centered, rules-based and prosperous ASEAN community by 2015. The ASEAN leaders at their 20th ASEAN Summit in Phnom Penh adopted the Phnom Penh Declaration on ASEAN, One Community, One Destiny, as well as the Phnom Penh Agenda on ASEAN Community Building to underscore those priority areas to realize its goal of building one community, one destiny. A key achievement during Cambodia's stewardship of ASEAN in 2012 has been the adoption of the ASEAN Human Rights Declaration. This historic declaration, which spells out key principles and objectives for the promotion and protection of human rights in ASEAN, was signed by the ASEAN leaders at the 21st ASEAN Summit in Phnom Penh on the 18th of November 2012. Another notable achievement this year has been the official launch of the ASEAN Institute for Peace and Reconciliation at this 21st ASEAN Summit. The AIPR recognizes the important role of ASEAN in promoting conflict resolution and conflict management in the region. The year has also seen the growing significance of the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia in contributing to peace and security in the region. The European Union, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and Brazil acceded to the TAC in 2012. The EU is the first regional organization, while the UK is the last of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council to accede to this important ASEAN legal instrument to govern interstate relations in the region. The ASEAN leaders also adopted a statement on the establishment of an ASEAN Regional Mine Action Center at the 21st ASEAN Summit here in Phnom Penh. The center is to collectively tackle aspects of landmines and explosive remnants of war through sharing of experiences, skills training, and other capacity building activities. In working towards realizing the priorities set out, ASEAN has continued to intensify the implementation of the initiative of ASEAN Integration Work Plan 2 and the Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity. The ASEAN Infrastructure Fund has also now been established to finance infrastructure development projects in the ASEAN member states. On the economic front, despite the global slowdown and financial uncertainty, the ASEAN region continues to show resilient and robust economic performance with a gross domestic product which is expected to grow by 5.1% year-on-year throughout 2012. The ASEAN region has also maintained its position as one of the most attractive destinations for foreign direct investment. Amidst these developments, and in order to further spur regional economic performance, ASEAN and its free trade agreement partners launched the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership negotiations during the 21st ASEAN Summit. Under Cambodia's chairmanship this year, ASEAN's profile has been further raised globally. This year marked a number of milestones in ASEAN's engagement with external partners, including the 20th anniversary of ASEAN-India dialogue relations and the 35th anniversary of ASEAN-Canada and ASEAN-US dialogue relations. This year also marks the 15th anniversary of ASEAN Plus 3 cooperation, with Cambodia hosting the ASEAN Plus 3 Youth Leaders Symposium and the ASEAN Plus 3 joint cultural performances in Siem Reap. At the same time, Siem Reap, Cambodia's ancient city, was selected and designated as the Cultural City of East Asia in 2012. In particular, to commemorate ASEAN Plus 3 cooperation, 2012 is Visit ASEAN Plus 3 year. As a manifestation of ASEAN's growing influence on the global stage, His Excellency Samdech Akek Moha Senai Padai Decho Hun Sen, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, in his capacity as the chair of ASEAN, attended the G20 summit in Los Cabos, Mexico, to represent ASEAN. The ASEAN Global Dialogue, a new initiative during Cambodia's chairmanship, provided an important high-level forum between the ASEAN leaders with the heads of regional and international organizations to exchange views on various global issues of mutual concern and interest. Apart from these milestones and achievements in 2012, ASEAN, under the chairmanship of Cambodia, has continued to work on many other important areas of cooperation on political security, economic and social cultural issues. These include a drug-free ASEAN 2015, implementation of the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, the timely realization of the ASEAN Economic Community Blueprint, and accelerating the implementation of the ASEAN Social Cultural Community Blueprint. Cambodia remains committed in working with ASEAN member states on other regional priorities, such as the eventual conclusion of a Code of Conduct in the South China Sea and the conclusion of legal instruments and other documents for the nuclear weapon states to accede to the Treaty on the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone. As the homeland of the Angkor Wat, ancient capital of Khmer Empire, and the present Kingdom of Wonder, Cambodia is pleased with ASEAN's progress and achievements in 2012. In this regard, Cambodia would like to thank all ASEAN member states, ASEAN dialogue partners and all friends for their active support and contribution throughout the year. Cambodia wishes Brunei Darussalam much success as it assumes the ASEAN chairmanship for 2013 and to work towards realizing the ASEAN community by 2015.